It's been a long time coming getting to the Olympic Games. I've been doing athletics in and out of the Scottish team, the RAF team, the inter-service team for 10 years now, and never quite made it in that, reached my potential, so a change in direction to bobsleigh seems to have been the thing to do. And 3 seasons in, and finally get to go to the Winter Olympics. My work is done in the first 50 metres, and in the background of the sprinting and jumping that I've had from my athletics career is given me the building blocks to be a good athlete. So for me, the transition wasn't too hard. The main part about bobsleigh is the drive. Fortunately, our driver's got 7 or 8 years of experience of driving, so you know the brakemen are interchangeable. It's a driver who's irreplaceable. The transition of course over the winter is a lot of runs on a bobsleigh track, and there'd be no way I could do that without the support from the RAF. And the first year I got 4 months off over Christmas, over the winter period, sorry. And then when I came back, going back to work, and then being expected to go on training camps in Switzerland and training camps in Latvia, so they decided to just give me elite athlete status so that I could be a full-time athlete and concentrate on the training with the GB team. I'm constantly getting updates on Facebook from congratulations from guys I've worked with in the past, from guys that I would technically still be working with now, giving me support, a bit of banter, telling me that I owe them a slab. So in a way, I still feel part of it, and I do still speak to most of the guys that I'm friends with, and I feel like I'm doing them proud. So that's why I don't have any problem, running around the world, sliding down the track, because it feels like it's all going in the right direction. After bobsleigh, I feel physically I could still go back to athletics. I think I've got something to give back to the team. Maybe not necessarily 100 metres. I can certainly pick up throwing or something that I'll enjoy, and coaching as well. I feel the experiences I've gained over the last 3 years especially, but over the last 10, 12 years in my RAF career, from all the different coaches and Olympians I've met, the RAF's got quite a large number of Olympians still serving, and when you meet them and you hear all the stories of how they've managed it, I can't wait to go back and start coaching. Try and get the grassroots of athletics, bobsleigh, any sport really. The opportunities are too many to list, but I feel that you've got to take advantage of them, and I'd love to help. The support and the encouragement and the financial support from the RAF Sports Lottery to the time off. I've had lots of time off to compete and represent the force and also my country. So I wouldn't be able to do it if I had any other job. So I definitely recommend it. I've not been on many tours. I worked for a long time on the software team for the E3D. So a lot of that's a 5-year posting, and you're sheltered away from normal life to try and get all the software updates done. I went out to Seeb for a month, and I tried to use it as a training camp. While I was working, it was the shifts and in the gym and out running at 5 o'clock in the morning. So everything wherever you go, there seems to be facilities and opportunities to continue your training. Of course, you're busy, but you're busy day to day anyway, wherever you are. So you have to make the most of any time you've got to get your training done, and I've always had the opportunity to do that. From the day I joined up, I remember going to my very first posting at Waddington and walking into the CO's office and asking for the weekend off from an air show because I had the under-23 athletics championships, and it wasn't greeted the way I expected. Of course I could have the day off was the answer, and everyone else was so surprised, and I was surprised. But I went down and competed under 23s, and from there I've very rarely been denied the opportunity to represent my country or my service. Sometimes guard gets in the way, but very rare. Yeah, there have been occasions when there's duties to be done, parades and things like that, and I tend to volunteer for those when I can, because I know that when I do need time off, it always helps that I've done some extra work in the rest of the year to help out with that.